Okay, welcome back to a 110. As always, here's what I did today. I went to the dentist, and I'm like, hey, doctor, Mr. Dentist, doctor, my teeth hurt, like, currently. And I'm like, is it my wisdom teeth? He x-rays me. Never done that before. No, I don't have wisdom teeth. Well, I have one. Right here. Only one I have. And he's like, it's not poking out, so it might be fine. I won't ask him again, because all he did is x-ray and check me out, and that's it. So, next time I go for the whole shebang, I'm going to, just check out. Today all he did is x-ray and check out this one tooth. He's like, normally people have wisdom teeth, before. And I'm like, yeah, kind of expected that. He's like, did you never get an x-ray? I'm like, I never got a full x-ray, only from right before your wisdom teeth, on both sides. So, he's like, likely the pressure is not then from your wisdom teeth, given that they're not there. I'm like, well, my upper teeth hurt right now. And he goes, well, you have a sinus infection. So that's a fun fact. Apparently my dentist told me I have a sinus infection. So I'm like, apparently I did message my doctor, my primary, going, hey, I went to the dentist, got an x-ray, he thinks I have a sinus infection. Other thing is I have allergies, so maybe it's not an infection, it's just I have a stuffed up nose. But, well, I was gonna say you can see that my nose isn't actually stuffed up, but that's a lie because I have a deviated septum. So you might not be able to tell that my nose actually isn't that bad. But what happened is I realized that I'm like, okay. And then he goes, well, you say your teeth hurt. Do you grind your teeth at night? I'm like, well, yeah, 5 years ago, last time I went to the dentist, you guys said I grind my teeth and I should always wear a mouth guard. So I always wear a mouth guard. He's like, well, buddy, you just need to calm down. Cool. So, I don't know. So I apparently grind my teeth to the point that it now injures my jaw joint, the joint in my jaw on both sides, which I thought I had an ear infection that made me cry a month ago, I don't know. But apparently they also thought it was a jaw problem, like the jaw joint. So all signs point to it's in my jaw. And apparently he's like, they might just give you a medicine and make you say, like, give you over, like, just regular anti-pain medicine and makes you work out, and like asks you to work out. That's it. I'm like, So I'm gonna go to my regular doctor and be like, listen, back when I was like 12, I had a sinus infection for like a month straight. Could the x-ray be scarring? Is it just because I have allergies every day that is just like stuffed up? Is it an infection that's just really deep that I don't even take part in knowing it's there? Like, what's up with that? What I might do, which I don't want to do before my doctor gets back to me, is I kind of want to do more neti pot, which is really gross. Which it isn't gross if you don't have anything in your sinuses, which neti pot is useless unless you do. It literally is. It's like when you cleanse your body, like doing a cleanse. It's like if your body's healthy, you don't need to do a cleanse. And if you feel better while doing a cleanse, you're allergic to something, by the way. So if you're like, but when I do this cleanse, like all this or all this, I feel better, like my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Yeah, you're allergic. Figure it out. Could be gluten, could be just anything. I know somebody allergic to cucumbers, so she gets really, really sick. So yeah, obviously again, gluten, dairy, cucumbers, you know, me for sage, which is a lot of times in pork. But yeah, so pretty much what happened is one time when getting my hair cut, actually breathed in a hair, and it was awful. It was long, and it was literally the worst. Okay, not literally the worst, but it was not fun. My face instantly stuffed up because I had allergies from when getting my hair cut. But then on top of it, having hair in my nose was like, we need it out. No, it wasn't like in my nose. It was like deep in my sinuses, back up my throat. And I couldn't get it out. So finally the next day I'm like, okay, I can't handle this. It hurts too bad. So I did an neti pot. Oh boy, did you guys ever see that scene in Daredevil season 3, where it was after Foggy and figures out that Matt Murdock is Daredevil, and then they had an argument, and Daredevil like, and then he gets punched a lot, and then the next season starts out with him in a church, and then there's a nun lady, and no spoilies for that. Pretty much, and then finally he's like, you know what, I am going to get my life together. I'm going to become Daredevil again. But like OG Daredevil, I don't know. So what happens is he's like, I'm going to clean myself up, and he did a neti pot, and just like, for him it's just blood coming out of it, but he has to do it like 2 times at least, and he just keeps getting. That was me when I put the neti pot in. It couldn't go all the way through. It just filled up, and I had to put it back this way so it can come back out the other side. So when I watched them do a neti pot for the first time, I was like, because I'm so used to my sinuses being like, no. Once I did it quite a lot, to be fair, that was really extreme. Again, I had hair in my sinuses, of course. My body was rejecting it. But with like right now, I think it wouldn't be that bad. I wish I could test it out. However, I can't, or I don't want to, because if it is an infection, I don't want to bother it, and I don't want to, not like I don't want to try to heal it, but I don't want to mess with it, because I want to know what I can do about it. So, but yeah, so I had to put some in and then like empty it. Like, I don't like work some of this side and then some on this side and then some on this side. And just keep going until finally it all. And it was so bad because the first time I put my head down, I just, and I had to like sneeze, and I kept sneezing, and I gross like snot, and just it was so gross. It was like hanging there, and just him like spitting, like if I remember correctly, which was a while ago, when he like exhales and just blood splatters, that was me with my sinuses just that day, and it was so bad. And it's not good, and it was by far the worst experience of a neti pot I've ever seen, but also ever experienced. Seeing would have been Daredevil until I saw myself in the mirror, to like not being able to handle just hanging down. Like I couldn't put my face back up, it's just like this, and it just but yeah, my dentist takes it very, very seriously, because the door is locked and you have to call to get in for your appointment. And I went in, and they're like, okay, sit here, and I'm like, okay. And they're like, lift your feet, and I'm like, lift my feet, and they're like, we're gonna Lysol the bottom of your shoes. I'm like, yeah, okay. So she sliced the bottom of my shoes. Luckily, I'm just wearing sneakers, so it doesn't matter. But it was so funny to me that it just like, yeah, take it seriously. We're going to slice your feet. You ain't going to sit anywhere besides the one chair. And I'm like, okay. They're like, okay. And then you're going to go to the other chair. And then besides that, you're just going to stand. And I'm like, okay. So, yeah. So I feel very clean. You know, I feel pretty good versus when I go usually for like my to my doctor weekly. I don't feel that clean after, but good. And then I had to explain how I have headaches all the time, which I think can be caused by, or I know can be caused by the jaw joint thing and sinus infections. So yeah, but yeah, I don't want to try to rinse out my sinuses if it helps, yay, but maybe I'll do that next time. But I don't want to do it now because if it is an infection and I like clear out the infection but I still have an infection, I want them to be able to see I have an infection. But so I emailed my doctor. Yeah, also Ethan is back from break. I think it was like his first like meme time video yesterday, and I watched it, and his hair is really long and stuff now, which I don't hate, but I think it's not the healthiest, just the way that it's, I think guys are so used to having short hair, and once they get long hair, I think if I instantly had long hair again, I would have to really try to readjust my shampoo and conditioner and washing it in general. I know with Mark, his hair is oily because it's so dry, it's trying to compensate. I don't know about Ethan, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same kind of deal, because if you wash your hair every single day, it's going to become really naturally oily, like really fast. So cutting back on washing it, instead of washing it every day, wash it every even 2 or 3 days. If some people take longer in between, you can use also different things. Like instead of washing it, you can use like a rinse of different things. You can, I know a lot of people, my sibling included, swears by using apple cider vinegar. So instead of like washing it, you can apple cider vinegar it to, it helps with like dandruff and stuff. But it's like a nice rinse on it. Yeah. But then, besides that, I think he just like looked at a meme thing. Also, I forgot that I ordered it. And by I ordered, I mean my sibling ordered it. Was the embroidered Unus Annus sweatshirt with the Unus Annus on the chest, and then 365 0000 on one arm, and then all zeros on the other. That came in. That came in yesterday or 2 days ago, so I didn't really want to do laundry, so I can have that because I am excited. But yeah, so no wisdom teeth. But I got really confused because he says, oh yeah, you don't have wisdom teeth. And he goes, yeah, you don't have your third molar, which you're supposed to have. And I'm like, my third molar? And then I realized those were the same thing, and I thought I was missing other teeth too. And I'm like, how many teeth am I missing? But apparently only the 3 wisdom teeth, which is actually not that rare. I was like, okay, what percent? I was expecting pretty low, but no, it was I think 10 to 25% or something for certain people. And they're like, if you're parents don't have wisdom teeth, but I think, or yeah, if your parents don't have wisdom teeth, you might. And I'm like, not have it. I'm like, but I think only family that I know of had wisdom teeth. So. But yeah, I framed it. I don't have it here with me, but I framed my x-ray because I gotta print it out. I framed it and I put in a little black frame with like white border, and then my wisdom teeth. I might hang that up on, well, I am gonna hang that up on my wall, because I don't know, I think it's really cool. Eventually I want to get a nice YouTuber setup, like little like gaming setup, and but I don't think I would hang it up solely because so many people have like body horror x-rays and teeth that I don't think I could ever use it there. However, I think it's cool, so I'm gonna keep it. But yeah, Ethan also released the rest of his Valentine's Day merch, which is really cute. Sweaters. I like his hat too. I don't think I'm gonna buy anything of it, but yeah, pretty cute, pretty cute. But yeah, I need to start going to the dentist regularly because I just think that I don't even know why I said hold on. It was literally over, but my sibling texted and they're at the vet because our dog is sick. So I needed to text back real quick, but it literally is over by the time I could have paused it. It was literally over. So